gorgeous?
Pretty good.
No doubt, no doubt. And I'm sorry, I'm loving the short green hair. I love it. I
Thank
love it. What made you decide to dye it green?
Every once in a while, I just like to do crazy colors.
So what other colors have you done other than green?
I've done pink, orange, red, blue, purple. You know, all the colors of the rainbow, just about. I just haven't done yellow.
She said she did the rainbow bright. Oh my goodness. So how have your day been? How has your week been? You know, we almost at the end of this one. You know, it's a Thursday as we recording this. So how has your week been and everything?
It's been pretty good. Like, it's been pretty busy. I've been dealing with the weather. Oh my gosh, it's been awful.
Oh my God. And what kind of weather have y'all been dealing with? Because it's been raining here.
Yeah, it's raining, thundering, you know, very windy. Like my fence like fell down. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's windy. Yeah, it's very windy. He knocked the fence down. Damn. Oh my goodness. So shoot. So my smokers, you know, can understand what have you. So I take it that you webcam.
I do.
No doubt. And how you enjoy webcam? How you been enjoying?
How I what?
How you been enjoying, you know, webcam?
Oh, I've been pretty good. I've been doing it for a while, so I must really like it.
So before I go to my particulars, so we can set the tone for this show, what have you. What's the one thing that you know now about webcamming you didn't know walking in?
Oh God, there's so many things. Like, there's so many things to learn that I knew nothing. Like, I didn't really have like much of a helping hand when I started. I was just fumbling around.
No doubt. And I'm trying to see where I want to go with this. So with how long you say you've been webcamming?
7 years.
7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't seen it all, people. All 7 years. So we're gonna really get into this. Like I said, I did my research, but you know, I didn't do it as strong enough. So because I like to leave something for them to tell me about. So with that being said, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. How y'all doing? And my name, you know who I am, your wonderful host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. So you know what you need to do. If you want to find all my links, go to one link, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Let me tell you about 4 sponsors that we have. The first will be the Facebook LS community, lsworld.com. Next up, the highest adult magazine in the game, eroticismmagazine.com. And for you content creators, 90% profit, no hashtag issues. And for you consumers, a new place to consume your XXX content. I'm talking about none other than excitebunny.com. And last but not least, award-winning, award-nominated. We're talking about voiceover with smut, and they even have virtual reality, so you can use your Oculus to see some porn. I'm talking about blusherotica.com. Proud member of the Black. Yeah. I've been struggling today. I don't know why. Hey, y'all know how it is. I keep it raw and uncut, baby. That's how we do. Now, like I said, proud member of the proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and go buy something. Also go to fullyswapradio.com. Listen to me 5 days out the week in the mornings. Also check me out on skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app. So I'm gonna let this gorgeous, sexy, beautiful lady that don't let all that fool you. She has a banging ass body and some serious sex appeal. You know, I'm just saying. Introduce herself. Go ahead, baby girl.
Hi everyone, I'm the one and only Siren Cove. Webcam model, fetish model, you name it.
See, now we're getting into it. Oh, and people, she has one of the nicest asses I've ever seen. So now, so like I said, you so people can understand you don't do boy girl content, you don't do porn. Your expertise, your money, what you're known for is based off webcamming and fetish content.
Right.
Am I correct? Okay, no doubt, no doubt. So, because you have a lot of ladies on the porn side has now been, I call it the year of fetish, because now they want to start doing more fetish work. You have celebrities now doing fetish. Foot fetish has now become the most you can say popular, but the same token the most popular porn for people to do it with and everything. When you see a lot of people now start to drift into that side of the fence, what's your thought process about
A lot of people think it's going to be easy money, it's easy work. And as you know, it's not. And a lot of people, they do go to foot fetish because it's the number one. It's just about, I think it is, right? It's like the number one fetish. But because of that, everyone is going to that particular niche, right? And they're forgetting about everything else. And foot fetish is very saturated.
Yeah, period. And on top of that, a lot of them don't be creative with it. They don't, because even with foot fetish, you still at some point they have to see you, because you still sell the foot fetish, period, or what have you. And it's, to me, it's kind of like, I don't understand why they think that's just the easiest route to get in.
It actually makes it harder.
Because it's kind of like, feet fetish is very broad to a certain extent, because there's so many things you can do within there, from the dirty feet to, like I commit any female that sit there and like her feet be dirty, she crawling around, you can see the soles of the feet type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Versus, they just showing their feet, moving the toe. But no, but it just, to me, but it's kind of like a lot of people look at fetish as an easy way to break into our business, period. And it's kind of like, is it in it, just to ask your opinion on that, is it because it looks easy, or because it's been so sensationalized that they figured that's the go-to?
I think it's both, honestly. Because you'll hear people think, or people will say like, oh, I need to make some extra cash. I might as well sell my toe pics online,
Yeah.
And like you said, you can't just be showing just your feet. You got to show all of it. Because if you're just showing your feet, you're not showing your face or the rest of your body. Like, what else is there? Like, what's the draw to draw them in?
Yeah, because even when I've seen, look at your pictures or what have you, it's like, ladies got to remember, you still got to be marketable. Feet is just one part of the equation for you to make money in this business.
Right.
With everything, which I'm pretty sure you do a plethora of fetishes. Before we get to that, though, we need to go in the time machine, because you say you've been doing fetish webcam work for how long again, darling?
It's been 7 years.
7 years. So let's go back 7 years. Let's go in the time machine. What got you into this business, Miss Cole?
Okay, so like I think a lot of people, I actually started off stripping.
I'm not surprised. It's just from looking at the body, it does not surprise me, to go ahead.
Yeah, so I was in my early 20s. I got fired from my regular 9-to-5 job. I made friends with this girl who was a stripper, and I was having a tough time finding a job. So she's like, you should come with me to the club. And that's really where it all started. So I went from stripping to camming to making videos.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, let's start with the stripping because I just love hearing the stripper stories. So, tell me about the first night that you had to work.
I will not forget this night. I was like excited and nervous. I was just like, bundle of nerves. And the manager, he was like this old Western cowboy. I love the man to death. And he was like, the girl said, or the one girl who brought you in said you're pretty good, so let's put you up on stage. And I've never worn heels a day in my life, right? So I'm wearing these 7-inch platform heels, praying to God that I'm not gonna fall on my face the whole time.
Wait a second. So you never wore heels before, and
No.
your ass got to get on stage and dance in heels. So,
Mhm.
well, no, you ain't gonna skip over this. I want to hear the rest of this story. Oh no, we ain't gonna clam up on this one. No. So how did it go? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it went really well. I got dressed, did my makeup, got on stage. They played like 2 song sets, right? So like the owner tips me $5 to get me naked, and I'm like, okay, well, it's all or nothing. Take it all off, shake my titties. Moved way too fast because I've never danced before, and I didn't know, hey, you need to pace yourself.
Yeah.
And then I had a good handful of money on the stage, and all the girls actually clapped for me that night. I don't think I was amazing either. They were just like, hell yeah, you do it.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it takes a lot of bravery to get up there and do that, though.
Oh,
You know, period, and everything. So, how long was you at the strip club?
Well, that particular club, I was there for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I still dance to this day, like not as much. So about 7 years.
Oh my goodness. So it's kind of what's some of the things that you learned from being in the strip club that you took into camming?
That's a good question. It definitely made me more outgoing. It definitely made me more comfortable in my own skin. Because I was very shy, not very talkative. And that definitely like helped me explore more of my sexuality and be more comfortable with it too.
Yeah, because I mean, especially being a stripper, and depending upon the club you're in, let's make that clear. For some clubs, it's topless, you can't touch them. And in some clubs, it's on. And so, which club did you mostly work in? Did you work in like the topless ones or the ones where?
So I started full nude.
Okay. So, which I could tell she had a bang about it already. So,
Yeah. I started at this cute little club, the Dollhouse, out in Jacksonville.
Oh my goodness. So, from there, what made you decide to try camming or expand into camming? Because I'm pretty sure that you was doing pretty well as a stripper.
Oh yeah.
You know, you probably had records that came in looking for you and everything at this piece. You know, so what made you decide to take it to the internet?
It was a handful of things. Like one, I was getting kind of burnt out because it's really physical. You know, I was going every night, working like 5 nights, of the week, back to back.
Yeah, you was loving that money, huh? You were loving that money, huh?
Oh yeah. But yeah, it was like I was getting burnt out, and I was kind of tired of people like trying to touch me inappropriately because it was full nude. So that was a bit aggravating. And I had this girlfriend who was camming and making videos, and she's like, well, why don't you come try it with me and see if you like it better?
So So what happened when you went with her? Like, what did y'all do a show together? Like, what did she do to kind of pull you into it?
So she showed me the website, like the equipment I needed. She actually made a couples account for us, and we would like camp every once in a while together until I felt comfortable enough to like make my own page. So,
So once again, people, it goes back to grooming. Sometimes you have to have work with someone that gets you ready for the next step.
yeah.
So now with webcamming, it's a different beast than content. So we get to the content part because I think you probably were just doing webcamming, then eventually you started doing vids.
Right.
So we're gonna discuss webcamming, see, because we keep it real on my show. All right. Now, webcam is a different beast because one, the payout is not in your favor. And a lot of girls get surprised by that when they go into webcamming, especially when they're coming from the content world going to webcamming. So when, with that being said, how did it made you adjust how you did your webcam?
So I honestly didn't take it all that seriously when I first started, which I should have. I do regret that. Because at that time, I was still hardcore going to the club and dancing most of the time. That's where my main source of income was coming from. And then I would like, not even part-time, like half part-time, I would cam for the extra bit of money.
Well, I see. So yeah, because it's kind of like with the girls that do escorting. They're going to put more focus to escorting than they would to content because their main money coming from it, period. So when did the switch happen?
The switch happened. I'm trying to think. Probably when I met my husband. Yeah. Because he wasn't a big fan of the club, most guys are. And at that time, I was really burnt out. And I was like, I make just about the same amount of money at home, and it saves me the drive. And like, when you work at the club, you kind of lose money if it's a bad night. Whereas if I work from home, I'm not really losing money.
So then that's when you start scaling back on going to the club. It was more about being on camera, what have you, and everything. Now, there's different ways girls do the webcam. With you, do you do shows? Do you cosplay? What do you do to keep your people engaged?
You say in the beginning I did do like games. I tried the cosplay thing, but it wasn't really for me. A lot of the times when I remember to, I'll do sale gimmicks. So like, hey, you come at this like a happy hour, like my shows are $2, $5. You get this amount of time with me, I'll send you a free video. I'll do stuff like that.
And with that, it's kind of like, how much time do you be on the webcam? Like, for example, no, go ahead.
How much time I would be on? I would say I have part-time hours. I've been trying to put in more. I'm not always the best at it. It's because roommates or if something's going on, I have to be out of the house. I'm not as consistent as I would like to be. I'm working on it because, that's the bane of every cam girl's existence is being consistent.
Oh, yeah, because from talking to, see, what's crazy is it's funny listening to the American cam girls and I listen to the ones that's overseas because it's two different levels of the game. Over there, it's like they actually go to the shit like it's a 9 to 5. They clock in, all that shit. Period. So it forces them to stay focused.
Definitely, or like if you're in a studio, you have to be there a set amount of hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's kind of like with you being home, I don't know your own situation, what have you. How do you stay focused? Because with webcamming, because the fact that the way that it's paid, because you might have tickets, different little shit that they have, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just a straight up dollar. You got to get a bunch of them to get to the dollar sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Period. So you got to be on there and be engaged with the fan base to the point that they would tip you or what have you. So it's kind of like, yeah, you have girls that might be on there for 8 hours, 12 hours, what have you. Period. How do you negate how much time you be on there? You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine, and also be focused because you're at the house.
Right. So things have been a little bit hectic now. Like in a perfect world, I would have my schedule to where I would I try to split my time up, right? Like I'll set a few hours in the morning to cam, and then take myself a break, recharge, do what I need to do around the house, and then later I'll go on for a second stream.
Okay. So yes, and this is your full time, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay, no doubt. So with the webcamming, eventually you start doing content. Now, okay, I'm gonna ask you this: do you do solo content?
I do.
Yay! Okay. All right, and of course you do solo stuff with your webcam.
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't got the one where they tip and they buzz you.
Oh, the Lush toys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a cam girl must. You have to have that.
Lord have mercy. Now here's the question I gotta ask, because I ask females this when it comes to. I never asked a cam girl this. Do you orgasm during your cam shows? The ones that you do penetration, because sometimes, cause you like the type that you really ain't got to do much to make money on the webcam. But I digress. But go ahead.
No, I really try to keep it authentic, genuine. I do try to come. I'm not a good liar. I'm not a good faker. You will know.
Because sometimes ladies on set they don't orgasm because of the camera, all that good shit, blah 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 blah. Period. So with the content, how often do you film your content?
Ooh, so I'm very irregular when it comes to filming, and it really, again, it depends on what's going around at the house, if I have time, if people are home. Usually, if it's just me, I'll film maybe one day out of the week, and I will do as much as I can in whatever time period I have.
My goodness. So, and how many toys do we have?
Let me see. Maybe about 15 or so.
That's modest, goddamn. You got to took the toy game. 15. That was but see, you probably got a good quality because I see you do unboxing videos or what have you.
Yes, I've done a few unboxing.
No doubt. Now, that is so cool that you do unboxing. So how did you end up doing unboxing videos?
Really, it was just another way to advertise me and, advertise toys, get my name out there. Because I usually do the unboxings for like YouTube or like mini vids or Pornhub or whatever to just get clicks, get people looking at me and, oh, she has this toy. She's obviously going to have a video using that toy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely. And do you have a video using that tool? See, that's
Oh yeah.
so. All right. So when you do your solo content, how you come up with ideas so it don't be repetitious?
Ooh, so I pretty much like to see what have I not done. Is a good way to look at it. Like, what have I not done? Can we do something? Can I afford to do it? Because sometimes you need to buy whatever it is. Um, or I will just like redo something I've done before and just update it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's only so many times I could do like a blowjob type of video. You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, because I think even with solo, you can implement role play to a certain extent. You know, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because even with some of the virtual reality shoots, they use the torso with the dick, with, with the abs with the dick. The toys they come up with, I swear. See, oh man, but see, I can use it to I can. I don't want to do that flashlight and nothing like that. Any dudes, I ain't knocking any dudes that use it, but so shoot. But so what is your favorite toy?
Absolutely, my Hitachi is one of my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to show?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I just won this one
You
actually.
can't. You just can't use it. You can show it.
Okay. This is like one of the toys I won on a raffle, and I did a kind of an unboxing video, and I was like, it's so cute, it's pink, I love it. The vibe is so good. Oh my god.
So, well, people, you know what time of the show it is. So it's time of the show where the pushes go dry and the dicks go limp. Let's talk about the business. So, this is part of the show where people, of course, we talk about the business side of things and everything. So this way it really gets real. So now, you have been doing this for 7 years.
Yeah.
Now, in some cases, you have many females who did the fetish for a long time, and they did the webcam for a long time, and then they eventually do boy girl. Now, usually it's pressure from the fans, or what have you, or times bug you, this and third. How have you ever thought about doing boy girl content? And two, the other caveat is speak to being comfortable at where you at. Because a lot of females don't be comfortable where they at and they're not ready to move. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. When I started out, I was working with a few girls,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and when I met my now husband, we actually did some videos together, but it's not really his thing, so we don't really make content together all that often.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like with so with you, do you have pressure from your fan base for that?
No, I really don't.
So it's kind of like, so for you, it's like, because there's females gonna hear this, right? See, it's just, so this opportunity for you to speak to them, because you have females that feel part of what my podcast is to show ladies the different ways of making money with this, And I always said this: there's two ways you make money in this business without fucking a human being. You are extreme kink, or you're fetish, or you're a great webcam. She's a combination of both. So it's kind of like, think about it, 8 years, some females would have jumped. You have it. You feel what I'm saying? And you're still going and you're still successful. You feel me? So speak to what keeps you in that lane. And because you have females that, let's say, I'll give you an example. Like if they went on a porn set, because of money, because of whatever pressure, they'll do anal, but they ain't never did fucking anal in their life. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So speak to the fact that why you have it doing boy girl, but at the same token, being comfortable and being okay and feeling like you ain't got to jump on the next trend type situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, my fan base isn't really asking for it. That's not really what they expect or want from me, as far as I know, anyway. And like, yeah, I do have the opportunity to go and meet male or female talent if I wanted to. And I do collaborations. I do virtual collaborations mostly. And I find that really fun. But yeah, it's just a lot of work on yourself.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like you have to be a master of your craft and be happy. And like this, if you ain't gonna do something, you better be good at the rest of the other shit that you do. So, okay. So what type of fetishes do you do other than feet?
Have you seen my stuff?
I have looked through it, but it's not about me. It's about the smokers.
Okay. So I'm kind of like I'm everywhere. I'm a mixed bag of chips. I do feet. I do clown. Clown is a big part of the niche that I do for fetish. I've done duct tape, bondage, wet and messy, you name it.
She said bondage. I just love that. I love that. So are you into BDSM?
I would say I'm lightly into it.
So you enjoy bondage?
I do.
Oh my goodness. So with this shit, I'm surprised you don't have like well, no, wait a second, because she might have it. I feel stupid because she's tied up, rolling around this, that, and third. The stuff of stuff of that nature, because a lot of people don't realize fetishes like that, they make the most money because they're the most niched. Mm-hmm. And that fan base is small, but they spend, period. And it's kind of like, there's some of the fetishes that you do you practice in your normal life?
No.
I mean, I know feet fetish, I don't think you should be sitting there just flexing your big toe like, hey.
No, to be honest, like most of the niches fetishes, it's not something I do normally. I typically am just doing it for the content. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it. It's just I'd rather be doing it with someone else, and my partner's vanilla in the best way, with a little bit of sprinkles. Love them.
Oh. And see, that's the other thing we also would discuss from time to time is because a lot of times people don't realize that we do have a life outside of this. We have jobs, family, and all that stuff, or what have you, and everything. And two, the other part of it is that you have someone that loves you and supports you in it. You know what I'm saying? Pat you on your back. And speak to having someone that's there that supports you with it, and there's no judgment. Mm-hmm. she ain't saying that. I mean, it like put it this way. If like with me, when I was dating my ex, she did the business also. I mean, it's not the same, but You know what I'm saying? She supported me in what I did, and I supported her in what she did. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with him, he supports you. He not supports you as in money or whatever. He just like, he loves you unconditionally and let you do what you do.
Yeah. He's amazing. He's been with me from the start when I started this, and he's been with me the whole way.
Yeah, because it enables you to move even better. Mm-hmm. Because you're not worried about it, they're going to be judge you for doing this or want you to stop or what have you. Right. Period. Especially when you're making damn good money, you know what I'm saying? Like, really? So with that being said, how do you balance it all?
I couldn't really say. Like, I don't really feel like I do balance it. It just all flows.
Yeah, because it's to the point, like, of course, people talk about the mental health side of things and everything. So it, like, when let's just say you get a little bit overwhelmed, like, what'd you do to decompress? To relax.
For me, I will if I need to take a few days off, I'll typically be playing video games, reading a book, working on another project, paint something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're a painter.
I'm a little bit of an artist.
Oh, my goodness. So, shoot. So, like, how often do you paint?
How often? A few times a week.
A few times a week. So, where's some of your inspiration and muse and all that good stuff?
I would say like TV shows or a video game, or I just draw and let it go, see where it takes me.
Oh, so what TV show that you like the most that give you that muse that makes you want to draw or paint?
I have a cute little set that's Futurama.
I love Futurama. Actually, I love Bender. That's what I love the most.
Bender's a great character.
Oh God, I love all. Futurama was my shit. Sorry. So wait, you watched Futurama? Who else you watch?
Like Disenchantment, Bob's Burgers.
Wait. Oh, time out. She said Disenchantment. I like you already.
I love Disenchantment.
That is, like, to me, one of the best cartoons ever, and that shit is funny as fuck. Oh man, I can watch. I hope they renew it. Actually,
me too.
And then of course Rick and Morty.
Mm.
But no, I'm gonna ask you this. And then we're gonna end the episode. I'm gonna ask you this: what is your favorite Rick and Morty episode that you can think
of? Favorite. I don't know the name of the episode, but it has the evil Morty in it.
The who? Evil Morty. I know you talking about. Oh my God! And he was just calm as shit. I'm gonna tell you mine. The one with Mr. Meeseeks.
Mr. Meeseeks.
That is my shit. Mm-hmm. Hello, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Oh God.
Oh, did you see it was like a D&D one with the slut dragons. You slut.
I'm sorry. Rick and Morty is like one of the best greatest. I'm sorry. So, all right, people, we done came to the end of another wonderful episode of the Smokers Lounge. So, people, y'all know what I always say, because she was already smoking. So, I'm going to ask her, can I call you a smoke buddy?
You sure can.
No doubt. So, we will bring her back on the lounge and hopefully the premium smoke room, people. You know what it is. $4.99 a month. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. It gets more provocative, it gets more wild, it gets more crazy. Titties might pop out. Sometimes girls pull out the dildo. But you know, as long as they don't go down south, I'm not getting kicked off Spotify. I'm just saying. But you won't know unless you subscribe for $4.99 a month. You can only watch this stuff on Spotify. So hopefully one day the Siren will come and sing her song in the premium smoke room. So with that being said, can I call you? Did I ask already? I think I'm high as shit right now. Can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes.
Okay then. See, I'm high as shit. I probably asked twice. But anyway, because it's nice. But anyway, so tell everybody where they can spend money on you.
How do I spend money on me?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so if I'm really pampering myself, I will go out for a massage. Love getting touched up on. And I'll probably like spend it on books because I'm an avid reader.
Okay. No. Tell everybody where they can spend money on you, meaning where they can
On
add
me.
you online. Yeah, so
Oh.
in other words, she's telling you people this is what she gets to do when y'all go, to her campsite and spend that money. So go spend that money so she can go do all this. Now go ahead and tell them where to go spend that money.
All right, guys. You want to see me live in action? Go to Streamate. You can find me under Siren Cove. If you want to buy my amazing, wonderful pornography, you can go to Minivent, also Siren Cove. Join my fan sites. I am on Loyal Fans. What's Fansly? All that great stuff.
Yes. So she had plenty of places for y'all to check her out. And you know how we end these shows all the time, people. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Siren.
Goodbye. Thank you.
And we are